Hi guys, it's Russell Wells here from Premium Plant. Just want to do a real quick video on the operation and controls of the Scaniac G410. Starting up the top, we've got the two-way radio, pretty straightforward, but your beacon switch is also up here for your lights. Up here, entertainment unit, I'm not going to go through that, but it does have a button you can just push for the camera, so you don't have to select reverse. You can just hit that and go through the two camera options. Aircon, pretty straightforward. Emergency stop here on the left, which will shut down the truck. These are cabin lights here. This button here is for your emergency braking. If for some reason it's orange, just check your two cameras up the front there to make sure they are not dirty or anything like that. This here is your hill assist. So when that button's green and you're on an incline and you release the park brake before you've taken your foot from the brake to the accelerator, it will hold for about 3 seconds. It won't hold the truck forever, but it will give you a warning on the dash before releasing. Through here you've got your power divider. When selected, it will show up on the dash, and also your diff locks if you're in a boggy or difficult terrain. PDO button here, on or off. It's redundant on most of our trucks because they don't have PDOs. Trailer blake's redundant. This here's the button for the horn, so it's electric horn up the top and air horn down the bottom for operation in the pit, and obviously that's just operated by the steering wheel. Park brake, hazard lights, these control the dash lights to illuminate and make them better, more brighter. Pretty straightforward. Your indicators on the left because it's a European truck, and also your window wipers. Coming to the steering wheel, so on the left here we have our cruise control. Turn it on by selecting the button on the top, and then up and down to select the the speed that you wish. This one here on the right is your downhill assist. So if you're operating in a steep decline, a long decline, going down a pit, this one's really handy. So you simply turn it on by that and then select the speed. Once the truck hits that speed, it'll use the retarder, engine brake and service brakes to take you a kind of controlled descent down the down a long ramp of any description. So if you know your speed's 40, you can just set it to that and it'll do the rest for you without wearing out the brakes. The dash is really straightforward, but it's all operated by these this panel here. The little gear here, that is your performance mode, either standard or off-road mode, for operating in difficult conditions. Most of the time, if you're just operating in really normal conditions like flat gravel roads, you can leave it on standard mode. And then across here, we'll start at the start. So on the left hand side, it just shows your diff locks. You just scroll through the screen like that to go through to the different areas. The next one is the driving score. There's your cruise control settings, and it'll also have your downhill assist there. Driving score sort of gives you a bit of a some tips and things along the way. Not sure how relevant that is to operating on a mine. Just through here, as you can see, brake pressure, oil pressure, fuel level, fuel consumption, just some interesting stuff you can scroll through, but probably not too much there to worry about. If you've got your phone connected, that'll come up here. On the last one, the spanner and the screwdriver is an interesting one. It's got the startup check, so you click on that, click on engine oil level. It won't work because I've got the truck running, but basically if you click on this, it'll show you the oil level, so you don't have to tilt cab and pull the dipstick out or anything like that. Also, you can get the clutch disc thickness, see how it's wearing. It's not something you need to check every day, and then to your next maintenance interval. Couple other interesting things in here. Under vehicle, you'll see starting gear. Always make sure this is left on auto, so the truck will know what gear it wants to start in, and the auto's the best function for that. Mirror heating, locking, there's all heaps of stuff in here that's probably not super exciting and important. And yeah, that's pretty much the dash, I guess, in a nutshell. Just down here, this is your lights for inside the cabinet. That's inside the service module. And then this one here is your lights for outside the service module. Then all our lights for the truck, mirrors and stuff, which I'm not going to go into. On here is your stalk for selecting forward and reverse. So simply operate the truck, put foot on the brake, release the park brake, and then you want to select drive or reverse. if you do need to put the diff locks in, select function there, and you'll see them come up there. It hasn't selected it's got all the diff locks in now. And then simply come here, release the park brake, and I'll switch this to manual mode. We'll put it in forward manual mode, so I can get, if I come up here, it'll normally start in first, but I can push it down to get to first, crawler high, crawler low. So that's a real low gear to get it out of a bog or any kind of difficult terrain. Otherwise, you can just leave it on auto, and that's just selected by the controls there. Other things on here, you'll see that's the engine brake on automatic, and also the hydraulic retarder on the back of the transmission, which will be operated by the downhill assist, or you can operate this lever up and down as a retarder brake, but it shouldn't be left in the down position while you're driving, albeit when you do drive, if it is in the down position and press the accelerator, it will come off, but it should be left in the up position and only operated in when you're coming to a braking situation. And that's about a wrap. Until next time, guys, stay safe and take it easy. Cheers.